Today's ETT Weekly video update is going to focus on some of the recent changes that have been implemented with the surplus and transfer timelines and process for this school year. Typically in late March, early April, staffing allocations would be released to schools and to staffing committees in order for them to get down to the work of finalising a staffing model for next school year. With the Ministry of Education's 11th hour announcement that virtual teaching and learning had to be a fixture in all school boards for next school year, this meant that there was a delay in the release of those staffing allocations and therefore a delay in some of the other timelines that we traditionally see in the surplus and transfer process. As of today, all members should have received their teaching assignment for next school year. It is a collective agreement requirement that teachers receive at least 24 hours notice, advance notice of the teacher requested transfer deadline, which is now April 26th. Members with questions or concerns about their teaching assignment or the teacher requested transfer process should reach out to their executive officer for assistance. These changes are taking place on a without prejudice and without precedence basis. That means that these changes are a departure from some of the collective agreement dates and deadlines, but this is happening on a one-time basis only. ETT only agreed to these changes in return for a commitment from the board to afford our members a degree of stability going into next year. And I'm pleased to announce that we have received commitments from the board in writing to three things specifically. Members will be aware that while 95% of TDSP programs were free from hybrid teaching, there were some programs across the TDSP, specifically special education programs, in which hybrid teaching was a reality. We're pleased to announce that the board has made a written commitment next year that hybrid will be eliminated in 100% of programs in the elementary panel across the TDSP. Number two, teachers who are currently in virtual teaching assignments for this school year will be given the first right of refusal for assignments next school year. What this means is that a teacher who does not wish to remain in a virtual teaching assignment for next year will be allowed to go back to a face-to-face setting, and equally members who wish to remain in those virtual teaching assignments will be permitted to do so. And third of all, the redeployment of centrally assigned staff to address the current crisis in the failure to fill teacher absences will end as of September. We've received a written commitment from the board that all centrally assigned members will be returned to their central roles effective September, barring any emergency declaration from the Ministry of Education. We feel that these are significant gains that we've made to address some of the concerns that our members have had and continue to have as we exit the COVID pandemic. If members have any questions or concerns about the surplus and transfer process or any of these commitments that the board has made, please reach out to your executive officer for support if you have questions or concerns. Thanks so much.